Money, AI, startup, venture capital. Do I have your attention? Yes, you, the millionaire watching this video with a fat wad of cash burning a hole in your pocket. It's safe to say that as the CEO of Flingboard Incorporated, I like money, as do you, hopefully. And today, I have a proposition that can make us rich beyond our wildest dreams. In today's hyper-fast modern world, thought is a secondary operation for humans. Why think when we can just use AI to solve our problems? Human creativity is really just a biological waste of time, and ChatGPT can do anything we can do without having to work hard. When I began to ponder the creativity of ChatGPT, a small chickling of investment opportunity was incubated in my mind. An AI startup generator. Think about it. It's truly genius. I would wager a guess that today, about 90% of all software startups are just ChatGPT wrapper classes that do next to nothing for the user. The barrier to creating crappy AI startups is now so low that the real bottleneck isn't your engineering expertise, but your imagination. That's why I had the idea to use AI to come up with ideas for AI startups. Genius, I know. My plan totally removes the need for human imagination and will generate us millions in profit. Before I could begin work on my excellent plan, I needed to do market research. Being the one-dimensional tech founder I am, I don't really know what market research means, but my salespeople tell me it's very important. That's why I decided instead of just using one AI, I'd pit two AIs together to the death to see who has the better idea for a startup. To do this, I need to employ the help of one of my favorite unpaid interns. You know him, you love him. Give it up for the Arby-less Akash.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, bro? Back on the...
What's up, bro?
Turn on the camera? Akash.
What's up, bro? Yeah.
What if I told you you have a chance to be in another Flingboard video?
Bro, I really want to be in another one, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Stop
Lucky for you, I have
bro.
a Flingboard. I have another Flingboard idea.
Okay, bro.
All right, so people loved you the first time, okay? That's no
Okay,
lie.
okay.
And so I was like, because I have a love of the game, a passion, and now I'm making money. I was like, I got to bring back Akash.
That's
A
smart.
lot of people were like, hashtag justice for Akash, and I'm giving you your chance to get your justice.
Okay. What does that mean? Why are they saying
I don't
that?
know, bro. You got to ask the people.
Okay.
So here's the idea.
Okay. Is that too much?
Here's the idea. Me and you compete once again
Okay.
to
Okay.
create the best startup ever.
Okay. Okay. I can do that.
Let me do like a little in today's world, startups are everything, right?
Yeah.
Who wants to work for these big companies when you could create your own company and AI and stuff and make AI? I don't know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
so the
Yeah.
idea is we're going to create our own startups.
Okay.
But
That's tough, bro.
because this is 2026, we cannot
Okay.
use our own brains. We have to use the
No.
AI brain.
Okay. I can do that. Okay.
So both of us are going to go into a board meeting with our AI.
Okay,
For
I can
me,
think fly.
it's going to be ChatGPT. For you, it's going to be Claude. 1 week. You have 1 week to
Oh,
code this
okay.
idea. 7 days. We'll meet here again next Saturday, and we will discuss who has the best startup.
Okay. I can do that. That's low-key scary, but yeah, I can do that, bro.
Be ready, because your startup
ready.
will be judged by probably 1,000 people who watch this video.
Oh my god. Okay, bro. I can do it, bro.
And you know
I
who
can do it.
watches Flingboard? Successful,
smart people.
independent people like you.
Oh, that was. Yeah, that was tough.
Tough, bro. Pick the best. All right, bro. Yeah. Pick the best idea. All right, well, you can't see me laughing, bro. I'm trying to record the video. Just make a big startup, okay? We're trying to make
Okay, I can do
millions
that,
here.
bro. Okay.
As soon as the call ended, I rushed to ChatGPT to generate my idea. It is as follows. Startup plan. Bugapologygenerator.com. Over-the-top apologies for broken software. Straight answer. Finger-pointing sign. Build a ridiculous, free, 1-week MVP that generates outrageously dramatic apology messages when your app crashes. The problem. Indie devs, students, and hackathon teams ship broken things constantly. And writing, sorry our servers died for the 50th time, is painful and boring. Dartboard. The solution. Bug Apology Generator is a tiny site where you type what broke, how bad it was, and when it'll be fixed. And it outputs a theatrical apology announcement you can paste into Discord, email, or a status page. Clown emoji. The quirk. Ridiculous hook. Every apology is written in an absurd literary style, e.g., medieval royal decree, Shakespearean tragedy, corporate speak to the point of parody, cowboy confession, anime monologue, pirate captain, or a Greek epic poem. Tagline, say sorry like it's a full-length drama. Gear emoji, functionality, tiny MVP, 3 inputs. 1, what broke? 2, severity slider, oops, to catastrophic. And then 3, the ETA to fix. You know what? That's a great idea, ChatGPT. Let's begin. First, I wanted to start on the front end of our project. To do this, I will be using React. Here we go, I'm going to go on a little React tangent. React is a component-based web development framework. This means that, instead of getting really messy with JS DOM manipulation, it re-renders at a component level. Say we want to navigate around a large web page. In basic HTML, our entire DOM will need to be reloaded upon every navigation. This is fine for basic web projects, but when you introduce tens or hundreds of elements, it causes extreme latency and performance issues. This is where React shines. React only updates the DOM where needed. Through a process called DOM diffing, fun name, I know. React targets only change DOM to update. To do this component rendering style, React hijacks HTML and mounts to the root node. With control of the HTML content, it uses Babel to translate JSX code into base JavaScript. Even though performance won't be a huge issue here, React carries many other benefits that help us avoid future headaches. I'm mostly using it just because I like to use React. Enough about React though. You want to see how we can make money with it. Combining React with a component library, we can save time by using pre-made components. I'm using Material UI, or MUI, for this project. Sweet. We now have a page that has inputs but no functionality. How do we generate the responses? To generate the responses, we will use a large language model, LLM. But what is an LLM? In the most basic terms, an LLM is a huge database that stores weights and encoded statistical relationships. You want me to say it in English? Okay. It can compute the relations between words to generate readable English. Using very smart computer science thingies on a database of hundreds of thousands of articles, it can create inferences and weights based on patterns in these texts and generate new responses. This allows it to think, big quotations, because the definition of think varies wildly based on who you ask, and respond semi-intelligently to your questions. A very basic explanation of this is as follows. Given the word this, we can compute the probability of what the next word will be. The word is often follows this, meaning it may have a higher weight than others. Using this idea, we can generate full sentences that help solve a user's question. For our needs, an LLM can take a prompt and regurgitate a response based on its training data. Perfect for an apology generator, because there's plenty of apologies on the internet. I will be using Ollama for this. Ollama is a locally stored LLM management tool. It allows us to download LLMs and use them locally. This bypasses many paid APIs, and although it can struggle in performance due to our system limitation, it typically gets us results of a similar quality without using any of the paid tokenized tools. Whoops! Our Ollama call was blocked by our browser's cross-origin research sharing, CORS. Without trying to put everyone watching to sleep by explaining browser security, CORS restricts pages from making requests to different domains. When our app tries to use the Ollama API, the browser's CORS sees this as a potentially dangerous call that could jeopardize our security. Boring. The fix? Create an API for our API. Genius. Sidestepping these boring security features is as simple as creating another API that then calls the Ollama API. This bypasses CORS as it only sees the local request and it totally misses the request to the other API. Believe it or not, this is the industry standard for making these kinds of requests. So don't blame me. We can now retrieve responses for our LLM. Now, we can just prompt it with the user's issue, severity score, and desired style, and hopefully get a good response. To generate actually good responses, we can input a system message. Basically, instructions for all future responses and a prompt that can inject our user's demands. A slight complication with this plan is that the LLM that I'm using, Llama 3, isn't very smart. I'm sorry if I just offended all of the LLMs watching this video and scraping my entire transcript. But it really isn't. It doesn't view thinking as a creative process as we humans do. It just views them as a statistical problem. If you've ever gotten a hallucination from one of the LLMs, as the kids are calling it, you can see where pure statistical reasoning can falter. Prompting the LLM correctly guides its statistical reasoning in the right direction and makes better responses. For the finishing touches, I added some better styling, the ability to custom write your own problem, no NSFW, I'm looking at you, and more styles. My personal favorite is the Pirate Speak style, because it can really create some absolute gems. Let's touch base with Akash and see how his project turned out.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, every time, bro. Every
What,
time.
bro?
Move the camera down, bro.
Oh shoot, yeah, I have like the suit hung up there, yeah. Just cause, yeah.
Alright, bro, it's been 7 days.
It has been 7 days.
Is your project ready?
It is ready. I put a lot of effort into this actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Present it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
It's not like that.
What am I not gonna notice, bro?
Yeah. So we have our productivity monitor here, you know. Claude originally kind of told me to make a breakup thing, but I realized, you know, some people are detached from like their I don't know, I guess other people, and that's kind of the employee we want, right? We want somebody that doesn't care about other people.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
You want just like a psychopath.
Yeah, because
Yeah, okay.
they're gonna be the most productive. Have our
Performance metrics.
we have our break transactions or infractions log.
Bro,
'cause
my app looks like shit compared to this, bro. What did you do?
Dude, I had a lot of fun. Okay, this is the demo though. So this is so I realized actually like an hour ago that like if we do this, I would literally just turn on the clock and we'd be waiting here for like 2 hours until the thing started actually saying stuff. Like, okay, so you know you're an employee, you walk in, you're like my good little intern, right?
Yeah.
I need you to start doing the work. So you're walking, you're gonna clock in, and now you have to request a break, right? That's bad. That's why this is red. You know,
Yeah.
we don't want you requesting break, but we understand sometimes you gotta take like a leak, I guess. I don't know. We're pretend like I'm the employee, so I need to go take a break. You know, I need to take a leak. Don't worry about that. Break, right? So down here, our management system, you requested your break, and you know we approved it because we understand, you know, blah blah blah. You know, so I go back and I come back on time, right? And I'll get resume work. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Okay. So then we have your performance metrics. I thought it was funny. But these were all good breaks, right? They're less than 5 minutes, and that's really all the break you should have. And so, you know, I created this little demo thing. This would obviously not be there for the intern, right? I don't know why the intern would want this anyway. But let's put it on 60.
Yeah.
Okay, this is okay. No. Okay, yeah. Well, whatever. We'll just read through this, right? So, you know, break authorized. That your colleagues are working. We're breeding competition, you know, between coworkers.
Because
Right?
that's the most positive working environment. Is a competitive.
Yeah, we want you to comment. So competitive advantage requires sacrifice. It does, right? You can't be
that's
wasting
true.
time
That's
doing-
true.
So your colleagues working 1 hour gross negligence.
Termination protocols initiate. What? That sounds like you're about to murder them, bro.
Oh no, we take our productivity very seriously.
Dude, pack your things.
Okay, so let's your access badge. So you know, once you start taking break, look at this. Oh wait, let's back to 1 minute. If you're gonna value other things over your job, we're gonna take that into account.
Yeah,
We're
of
gonna
course.
You know, I feel like that's just commonplace,
It's
right?
just good business.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Props to
capable
you.
of
Props
that.
to you.
So we did a bunch of these, right? Actually, these were AI. Yeah. So you know, AI doesn't take breaks. Alternatives do you? I like that one.
Does that say security will be notified kill on site?
You take that thing very
Yeah, you take it
seriously.
very seriously.
So your final paycheck will be violent. This was another one. You know.
You fight.
Oh, and you know, I'm the CEO, CFO, and COO of this potential company. So
yeah.
This is telling you that I've been notified, right, personally, because
Yours is so much better than mine. Oh my god.
well, that's the you on.
This is crazy. You did this all in did you use like a library or something? This is insane.
Yeah, I used the CSS library.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, damn. No, this is amazing, dude. I think this actually has legs, bro. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to my laptop because once again I built an app that only works on my laptops.
Wait. Is it running from a server?
No.
Okay.
That's a callback. The long-term Flingboard viewers would get that one. The real ones.
So, Welcome to the Apologetic 3000. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Welcome to the Apologetic 3000. As you can see, I went a little more minimalist on the UI. When you're a CEO of a company, right?
Yeah.
The biggest issue that you have is apologizing. Because
Okay, yeah, you know.
why actually work on making good code when you could just apologize for making bad code after the fact?
Well, it's like that saying, you know.
What?
It's like,
Is it?
well, what's the saying? It's like don't ask for permission.
And so, pretty much, the biggest hurdle to apologizing, though, is kind of just like taking the time to write an apology, because like doing that is hard. Like actually admitting fault is hard. So I've just taken the liberty of alleviating that and giving the problem to AI. Let's say you're the CEO of a company. Let's say you are the CEO of Akash Incorporated. What's your problem?
Okay,
what have you just done to piss people off?
So, like a lot of my employees end up, having like long-term problems with their health. You know, like the stress causes like, hair loss, dementia, and so so I guess I probably want to apologize. I mean, not exactly sincerely, but
Yeah. So we can say
would
like
want apologies.
many of my employees are getting health problems due to quote unquote stress. Wait, let me not put quotes. I think that might break it. So then the next thing in the flow chart here of this AI app is we say how f***ed are we? So we can have quick fix, 3 days, 2 weeks, or we're trending on Twitter. And so we can drag this to say how
I'm trending on Twitter. I mean,
trending on Twitter, so all the way to 100.
Yeah.
And then my favorite part, we choose the style of the apology. You have some gems here. We have corporate, pirate speak, Shakespearean sonnet, a slam poem, or a Chinese proverb.
I want pirate speak.
Pirate speak's my favorite. That's a great choice. Now the only bad part about this is we're gonna have to wait a couple of minutes while the AI thinks. So it's locally. I've downloaded Llama 3 and it's being locally hosted on my computer. God. So it does take like a couple minutes. So we are gonna need to wait just a bit.
Why is like the ultimate, how effed are you trending on Twitter?
Because if you're trending on Twitter, you some So this is like some people would say this is like a bug, like where or not like a bug, but like a negative of the program where you have to wait. But I think it's good because it gives you some time to reflect on your actions,
That's I'm really like, I really do feel bad. That's why I'm using AI to create an apology.
Yeah. I mean, who can really be bothered to like connect on a human emotional level when you can just use ChatGPT? I mean,
that's tough.
Here, while we wait, I'll show you the code. So all we do is we have our app.jsx. So I did this on React. Okay. So the funny thing is the browser has like, do you know about cores?
Not really. So the browser has this protection. It's boring shit. You really don't need protections. It's like you can't make API calls directly from the browser to other domains because that would be a security risk or whatever, right?
Oh, whatever. Okay,
so the solution is, and this is industry standard, is I just made my own API to call the Ollama API. So this is my own API, index.js, and literally all it does is call the Ollama API. So I've just kind of like distracted the cores by like, here's a bright colored ball. It's like when you give your dog like a cyanide, or not cyanide. when you give your dog like a health pill, but you wrap it in a little peanut butter or something. That's what I'm kind of doing.
That's good.
Once we come back, okay. So here's the apology. Do you want to read it or you want me to read it?
Oh my god! No, I want you to read. I want to hear your pirate speak.
This might be a little bad here. Me hearty. I be offering me most sincere and abject apology for the scurvy state of affairs that hath befallen me crew. My heart bleeds like a shipwrecked sailor's, knowing that me employees are walking the plank into the dark depths of stress-related health woes. Me conscience be eating away at me like a barnacle on a sunken galleon. For I should have seen the storm brewing on the horizon. Me most trusted advisors, me accountant and me lawyer, telling me to keep my treasure chest full of golden parachutes and platinum bulletproof vests. But I says unto them, nay, me first loyalty be to a crew's well-being. But alas, me lack of foresight be as blind as a barnacle on a ship in a storm. He just said it again. Me vow to ye, me hearty employees, is that I'll be making landfall with a fleet of stress-busting initiatives. like free massages, meditation sessions, and a new no email on Saturdays policy. Me will be as strong as the anchor that holds me ship steady in turbulent waters. If any of ye still find yourself on the brink of mutiny, burnout, just know that I'll be swabbing me decks to get ye back to your feet, with a bonus for every hour you don't spend scrolling through email. Yours sincerely, Captain, your name. Here, you want to do one more? I love this. I've been doing this like all day. I removed the urinal. Wait, no. I removed the stalls and the toilets to cut costs.
The agony, the travesty, I come before you, me copa in hand, to plead for mercy and a gentle stand. I made a decision so rash and so bold. Remove the stalls like a vandal, I'm told. 50 on the shame meter, that's where I reside. A mediocre miser who can't even hide. The grossness and grime now full on display. My cost-cutting crusade went horribly astray. Weep for the patrons who must endure this plight. No longer can they shut the door at night. Their dignity plundered, modesty slain.
Oh my god.
All for the sake of saving one pitiful gain. Forgive me, I beg of thee, for this egregious crime. Restore the stalls and make the users whole once more in time.
Oh, bravo. Bravo.
Oh my god.
So, there you go, viewers.
It's so fun.
If you thought that ChatGPT had the better idea, drop a comment. If you thought that Claude had a better idea, do the same, you know? If you really like Akash, you know, drop some comments about your love for Akash.
Hey, look, what was the guy's name? Poop Sock?
Don't bring up Poop Sock! Don't bring up Poop Sock!
Come back.
Drop your favorite Akash bar. Drop your favorite Akash quote. Anyways, peace out, viewers. Let's cut back to me, where I wrap up this video.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sold. Millionaires, billionaires, even the trillionaires watching this video. If you would like to invest in Flingborn Incorporated's AI Startup 3000, drop a like and subscribe. With your help, we can fuel the machine that is the AI bubble. Thanks for watching, and make sure to join me next time when I turn myself into a large language model.